Okay, I'm a couple miles in on day one of the Pinchot Trail. This is just going to be a really easy weekend here. I had to walk about a mile and a half total to get to the actual trail. So it started off walking on a 2-lane road from the parking spot, and then went down a little 2-track until I got to the trail here. Lots of rocks sticking out in the trail. Some places very narrow. Lots of different types of vegetation though. This is pretty cool so far. I will tell you, it's very buggy. So, gorgeous day. I think it's probably 70-ish, thereabouts. Perfect hiking weather actually. Kind of nice. Should be a little cool tonight, which would be nice for sleeping. Apparently you're allowed to have fires, open fires out here, and you could pick any spot you want and camp. So that's kind of nice. Total should be, I've looked at different routes, and I think it just depends on whether or not I can go do any offshoots. But the total should be about 23 miles, between 21 and 23 miles. There's a couple little overlooks, I guess, that you can explore. And I might do those, but I think I'm gonna probably do, I don't know. Oh, spider webs, big time spider webs. That was fun, right in the trail. I think I'm gonna probably do 6 or 7 miles tonight, maybe 8. I don't know. I feel pretty good. I'll do whenever I want. I can stop anytime. I don't really have any specific destination, so I'm just gonna walk for a little bit and set up camp and relax, have a nice evening, and maybe build a fire. Nobody. So this is pretty cool. There's a lot of these little underpasses here that the trail goes right up through them. So good to have a stick. There's lots of spider webs in here, but pretty neat. This is pretty neat. Lots of different terrain and foliage. Lots of different foliage on this trail. Pretty cool. Stone Lookout Trail. Got a little climb up this rocky trail. Getting my heart rate up. This is the first big climb of the journey, though. I think I'm about 3 or 4 miles in, but lots of rocks. So it's not only uphill, but definitely a lot of rocks too. I'm not sure exactly which direction the trail goes up there. Let's see. Looks like all these rocks here. it's tough to maneuver sometimes. Oh yeah, here we go. Some of the rocks are really loose. Gotta be careful about ankles and stuff. Plenty of room if you wanted to camp here. Kind of interesting. They are, it's like I mean, there's these cairns everywhere. But not that you need them. The trail's pretty well marked, but these areas, people have definitely built these rock structures, just stacking rocks. Reminds me of Robert Redford in that movie with James Gandolfini, The Last Castle. Good movie, but I'm not sure what the purpose is other than just stacking rocks. Lots of spider webs. Some of them you see, some of them you don't. The sun catches them just right. So this is gonna be my camp spot for the evening. Looks to me like, I mean, obviously somebody's had a fire and built a fire pit here. Pretty nice spot. I'm the only one here. I love it. Love it, love it. But I'm gonna set my tent up right over there under those pine trees. And it is right now almost 6 o'clock. And so I need to get set up, and I'm right there next to the water so I can filter. This is actually perfect. Nice little hike through here this afternoon. Well, I'm all set up now. Got a fire going. Big right now, but that's mostly just because it's twigs. My tent is over there. And I got food ready, but I'm not sure I'm going to cook anything. I might just have some beef jerky and stuff, but I don't know if you can see the water over here. Still kind of twilight, but it's a great sight. Totally to myself. It's about 9 miles in. I'll show you around in the morning. Hung up my bear bag too. So good morning. So slept decent last night. It was a little hard to get sleep, but slept pretty good. And love having the campsite to myself. Heard some creatures moving around a little bit at night, but not bad. Anyway, I'm going to tear down the campsite and I think probably do 10 or so miles today. I think there's only 14 left on the trip, so probably do 10 or 11 of it. That way it's an easy hike out tomorrow. So I totally took my time getting started today. I really enjoyed this campsite. It was very nice, quiet. Breeze was blowing. Very nice temperature. And leaves were falling, you know, it was kind of cool. The breeze would pop up and the leaves would fall. It was kind of neat. But it's about 9:45 actually. But what else have I got to do today but to take my time and enjoy the outdoors and the weather and the scenery on a trail that I've never been on before. This is pretty nice. I wish I had time to do this a lot more often than I do. pretty nice here. Trail's running right along the creek. Not sure how long exactly it goes along the creek here, but pretty nice little walk. Here's another campsite that's pretty nice. Secluded. There's places to put tents. Not a big one. Lots of roots here, so you couldn't really put a tent there, but right on the water, and this is about half a mile past where I stayed last night. So. This has been bushwhacked through here. You can tell it was grown over. Okay, I'm on the north loop now. Still going clockwise. I think I read somewhere that some people do this trick counterclockwise. Not real sure why, but I don't know that it makes a difference. But it's warming up. I bet you it's mid-70s. I don't have a cell signal out here. I might right here, but I didn't at camp, which is fine by me. I'm still in airplane mode. But this is the north loop. And past one guy, he said that, this was earlier this morning, he said that there were thunderstorms predicted today, but I'll tell you right now, doesn't look like it. Looks pretty awesome right now. It's warming up. A little humid, but I'm not seeing any sign of thunderstorms yet. I definitely encourage wearing long pants through this trail. Right now it's fall and things are kind of dying a little bit, but imagine it would be even worse when it's all grown up in spring or summer. But these things, I can feel them scraping through my hiking pants. Imagine it'd tear the crap out of your legs if you had shorts on. You can barely see the trail. It's good they have the markings up, because there are places where it is definitely overgrown. And like I said, this is even in the fall where things are starting to die back a little bit. Been this way for about a mile. Well, here is my day 2 campsite. Pretty nice. I think I'm going to hang my bear bag on that branch right there. But I set up my tent there. Trail runs right through there, so that I think I'm okay though. I'm right by the creek here. Plenty of places to filter. There's a fire pit right across this that I might go build a fire at after a bit. Somebody else used. I don't know though. I am definitely gonna wash off. Put some water on a rag and just rinse off here in a little bit. Hot and sweaty. And let's see what I got here to eat. I rehydrated some yummy goodness here. Should be about done. Those guys. I have the entire site again. Not no one near. Totally by myself. Anyway, what do I have here? Oh yeah, this is mac and cheese and hamburger that has been sitting in my freezer for a long time, and finally just rehydrated, and I'm ready to eat. Well, I got up a lot earlier this morning. It's just before 6. It's a little bit after now, but decided to pack up my my stuff. I'm doing it in the tent here. It is nice to have a 2-man tent. so there's plenty of room to do the stuff in here. In bag, but I'll put my cot up and then head out and do stuff outside. Get on the road early today. Ready for a shower. It's funny how your pack always feels heavier on the last day, even though there's less food and water. Well, water, I'm carrying less water because there's only about, maybe, depending on the map, I'm not really sure totally. There were different distances listed, but anywhere between 2 to 5 miles back to the car. Got up early this morning, got packed up, did sit down and enjoy a cup of coffee, a couple granola bars for breakfast, and now hiking back for the, to head back to civilization. This is a nice trip. This terrain always reminds me of my hiking friends. And yeah, I'm talking to you, Dave, and everybody else who understands exactly what I'm talking about. There's a little bit of this on this trail. It's been some kind of diverse trail types here, but definitely some of this rock climbing. Oh. And here comes the fun part where you get to go see if somebody broke into your car while it was sitting here in a secluded lot over the weekend. So far it looks like it's intact.